Kia ora whanau. Making fire gel continued. Hey, a big shout out to the comment section. Yeah, I didn't realise I could use my styrofoam, bear with me, or in New Zealand we call it polystyrene. But yeah, it's used in everything. So yeah, just cut it in strips and then just, it takes, sorry, I want to get back to thanking my comment section. And I really enjoy the feedback from people viewing my videos, because you never stop learning, and we all learn together. And yeah, people mentioned petrol, or in America, gasoline. So you can use gasoline and styrofoam, or as we would say, petrol and polystyrene. For those in the Southern Hemisphere, excuse me, or the UK. This is the, I've used unleaded 91 is the cheapest. So there you can see the, which is pink. So I don't know if they put a dye or something. I'm just trying to show you the consistency there. Looks like someone's brain, and it definitely wouldn't be mine because it wouldn't be that big. So I'm going to test that out, friends. And another one I saw on YouTube was gasoline or petrol and pure soap. So this is what we can buy here in New Zealand, a pure soap, which is yeah, it's sunlight soap. And I didn't realise it comes from Australia, made in Australia. So if it doesn't work, it's Australia's fault. So I actually picked up these jars. I got 4 different jars from the thrift store, or in New Zealand we call them the op shop. So with lids. So I wanted, so if I ever needed to soften anything up, I could always stick it in my double boiler and gently soften things up. And I got this from the thrift store or op shop too, as a grater. Don't use your good ones, friends. And I found actually going that way was less resistance and grated better than going that way. You got more resistance. And then I just did it on some baking paper and then fold that up and then tip it into my jar. So I'll tip this into my jar and then I'll bring you back. Right, whanau, there's the consistency of the sunlight soap and petrol or gasoline. Yeah, quite a nice, almost sort of like a soft buttery texture. And I'm gonna see if I can stick it in my old underarm Old Spice container and see if I can use that. And I've already filled up this old little wee, what was that for, a hand sanitizer. So yeah, I'm going to try that too. I'm just using those ways to store it as well as the jar. and I just used my lollipop stick, ice cream stick there to slowly fill it up and see if this works. So, and then we'll go out and we'll have a comparison test. So pause you, bring you back. Kia ora whanau. Right, we're at the office. So this is what we made the other day. This was our acetone and polystyrene fire gel. So it looks quite white. Oh, I'm going to have to put some in there because I want to test the whole three. That's the gasoline and styrofoam, or petrol and polystyrene, and that there is the pure soap and gasoline, or pure soap or natural soap with petrol. And I put some in my little hand sanitizer bottle when it ran out. So that, yeah, hang on to those things, friends. Or and I filled my underarm Old Spice container up, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, when I was looking back at my video, my aiming was absolutely shocking when I tried to catch this on fire with a ferro rod. So and to be fair, I only had a little sort of probably that size fingernail there, and it probably would have been, don't know if it would have been that thick. So yeah, it wasn't a lot, but I'm going to fill these right to the top. So I'll pause you, fill this up with the acetone and polystyrene. This actually melted a lot quicker than the petrol. The petrol was actually quite, or gasoline, was actually quite slow putting the polystyrene in there for it to melt it, break it down. So I'll pause you, bring you. Right, Whanau, testing time. So I'll start with, this is gasoline and styrofoam, petrol and polystyrene, and then we'll go soap and petrol, and then we'll go acetone and styrofoam. Or here we go. Ooh. So that's our petrol and polystyrene. Soap and petrol. That's our acetone. Yeah, so that's our acetone and styrofoam, or polystyrene. Sorry, Whanau. So at the back is the petrol and polystyrene, which is looking pretty good. I'm trying not to Try not to breathe these fumes in. The acetone's just starting to take off now. That looks quite good, the acetone. And the soap, yeah, that's just starting to get underway now. So I'll try and get in the middle here, just so we can get a better look at what's happening. So I'm really liking that gasoline and styrofoam at the back there. Oh, that acetone's just starting to take off now. Ooh-wee. She's pretty wild stuff, and it took a bit to get going, but so you don't need a lot. You look at that's just a cap, a bottle cap full. So yeah, if you can't get a fire going with that stuff, there's got to be something wrong. Homemade fire gel. Yeah, it's getting about 7:30 at here tonight. Must be about 7:30, called to 8. I've been mucking around with this for about an hour and a half, just fluffing around. Yeah, I'm very impressed with the gasoline and styrofoam at the back there, but I'm equally impressed with the acetone and styrofoam or polystyrene. And yeah, the soap is nothing special, but hey, it's doing the job. And if you look there, it's sort of bubbling away in there. Be interesting which one burns the longest. Yeah, the acetone's looking pretty good now. The get out. Oh, look at that acetone. Yeah, well, the old gasoline at the back there was impressive, but it's sort of dying out a bit. Very impressed with the acetone on the left here. And to be fair, it's not the biggest flame, the soap and gasoline, but it seems to be holding its own, you know. Ooh-wee. Geez, volatile stuff, that acetone, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, mosquito. So I'll try and let this go as long as I can, friends, just to see. We might as well see which one's going to last the longest. And it wouldn't surprise me if the soap lasts the longest. Just because I can see it bubbling away. You see that liquid soap bubbling away in there. So it's almost like a wicking of a candle. Is the same basic principle here. So it wouldn't surprise me if that pure soap lasts the longest. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, just to get a fire started, I think I'd go for the acetone and the gasoline or petrol. Oop, bad camera work there, friends, sorry. That's our cat in the background making his say hello to Jagger. Hello, Jagger. He's wondering what I'm up to. Well, look at that. I've got a funny feeling that this soap on the right here is going to last the longest. The old magpie in the background. I could hear a New Zealand, our little native owl before, more pork. No, whoops, I tried to call him in, but yeah, my bird calling obviously isn't that good for him. So our petrol's, our styrofoam and gasoline is finished at the back there. And our acetone here is starting to dwindle, but this thing's going strong here on the right hand side there with the soap. So yeah, fast forward what you need to, friends, but you get the basic idea of yeah. So it's been a bit of fun. I've been wanting to experiment with these fire starters for a while now. I was looking at the you can make a fire gel out of eggshells, but that looks like it's quite quite a bit of work, and you need to get the if you oh wow, I wasn't expecting the soap to die out, so looks like acetone's the winner. Wow. Seeing that's the thing, doing these tests, we learn the limits, and you always, every time you make a fire, whatever you learn from the materials you use and techniques, and so I'm very surprised there. I thought the soap was going to last longer. Oof, those fumes are terrible. Mosquito. Yeah, so I'm actually impressed, with the consistency of the acetone. Very soft, like sort of putty, like a soft waxy putty. Well, I'm impressed. We're at 20 minutes now. So I'll actually have to go back and I'm not sure how long I mucked around at the start to find out how long we'd been going before that got lit. But yeah, my video's 20 minutes and 37 seconds. So man, if you can get over a 15-minute burn time with just a bottle cap of fire starter is pretty handy. Trying not to breathe these fumes in. But yeah, the acetone and polystyrene, or acetone and styrofoam, is definitely a winner. Look at that. Still wanting to carry on. So homemade fire gel, and we've got three options here. We've got the styrofoam and gasoline, polystyrene and petrol, acetone and styrofoam, or acetone and polystyrene, and then we've got the pure soap and gasoline or petrol. And we're still going. So we're at 22 minutes and coming up 30 seconds. So I'm impressed with that. Because maybe I mucked around for a couple of minutes. Hopefully I didn't muck around for much more than that. So 20-minute burn time on that. You can't get a fire going with that stuff. There's got to be something wrong. But yeah, always be cautious, friends, when you're dealing with fire starters, fire starting methods. Yeah, always be cautious and safety conscious, as yeah, you certainly wouldn't want any of this on your skin, because it might stick to you like glue or something. And yeah, certainly don't want burn injuries. I can speak from experience. Wow. Just wanting to keep going, but yeah, it's just about finished. Come on, Mr. Jagger. Ah, come here. Oh, 24 minutes, friends. I'm going to call it there. So, experimenting with homemade fire gel, real water styles. Leave me your feedback in the comment section. Give me, yeah, if you got any info, whatever. Yeah, it's always good to. Oh, there we go. We're finally out. 24 minutes and 37 seconds, somewhere around there. So, got any ideas, friends, on any other recipes? Yeah, let us know. She's getting pretty dark here, friends. Red Knight, Shepherd's Delight. Jason at Ruawara, Fire Gel, Kakiti and all.